Loretta Swit was an award-winning American actress, best known for her unforgettable role as Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan on the legendary TV show MASH. A woman who became a household name, made us laugh, moved our hearts, and inspired millions through her work on stage, on screen, and beyond. At the time of her death, she had a net worth of $4 million. But her life was about so much more than money or fame. It was filled with passion, purpose, and a deep commitment to causes close to her heart. Loretta Swit was born on November 4th, 1937, in Passaic, New Jersey, to Lester and Nellie Swit, both of Polish descent. Her dad worked as a salesman and an upholsterer. She also had an older brother named Robert, who was exactly 6 years and 1 day older than her. As a child, Loretta was active and full of life. She joined the Holy Rosary Scouts, a Girl Scout troop connected to her local church, the Holy Rosary Roman Catholic Church. In high school, she was a real go-getter. She cheered as a cheerleader, acted in school plays, and even served as co-captain of the girls' basketball team. She graduated from Pope Pius XII High School in 1955 and went on to study at the Catherine Gibbs School in Montclair, New Jersey, finishing in 1957. Even though she started her career doing regular jobs, like being a stenographer in Bloomfield, working as a personal secretary to socialite Elsa Maxwell, and assisting the Ghanaian ambassador to the United Nations, Loretta's heart was always drawn to the arts. She even worked at the American Rocket Society in New York City. But while holding down these jobs, Loretta never gave up on her dreams. She took dance lessons, trained in singing at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and studied acting under her mentor, Gene Frankel, in Manhattan. She later returned to his studio many times to mentor young actors, showing how much she cared about passing on what she had learned. In the 1970s, Loretta was romantically linked to musician Bill Hudson. In 1983, she married actor Dennis Houlihan, who, interestingly, once played her love interest on MASH. Unfortunately, the marriage ended in divorce in 1988. Loretta wasn't just a star on screen, she was also a voice for the voiceless. She was deeply passionate about animal rights, becoming a vegetarian early on and switching to veganism in 1981. Her dedication to ethical living was something she carried with her always. She even wrote a book, a needlepoint scrapbook, that showed her love for creativity and expression outside of acting. While television brought her fame, Loretta's theater work was just as impressive. She made her off-Broadway debut in An Enemy of the People at the Actors Playhouse. By 1961, she landed a role in The Balcony, directed by Jose Quintero at Circle in the Square. She toured the country in 1967 with the play Any Wednesday, starring opposite Gardner McKay, and later appeared in The Odd Couple alongside Don Rickles and Ernest Borgnine. Her Broadway breakthrough came in 1975, starring with Ted Bessel in Same Time Next Year. Throughout the 80s, she remained active on stage, performing in The Mystery of Edwin Drood and playing Agnes Gooch in Mame in Las Vegas, sharing the spotlight with Susan Hayward and later Celeste Holm. From the 90s all the way into the 2000s and 10s, Loretta regularly performed in Shirley Valentine, a one-woman play that let her show off her dramatic range. In 2003, she played the title role in Mame again, this time at the North Carolina Theater. In 2010, she starred in the world premiere of Amorous Crossings in Jacksonville, Florida. And in 2016 and 2017, she returned to the stage in 6 dance lessons, in 6 weeks in Pennsylvania and Buffalo, New York. Even in her later years, Loretta never stopped performing live. She truly loved the craft. Loretta moved to Hollywood in 1969 and wasted no time landing guest roles on big TV shows like Hawaii Five-0, Gunsmoke, Mission, Impossible, and Mannix. But everything changed in 1972 when she got the role that would define her career. Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH. The show, set during the Korean War in a US Mobile Army surgical hospital, was a mix of dark comedy and serious drama. Loretta took over the role from Sally Kellerman, who played Houlihan in the original 1970 movie. At first, her character was strict, patriotic, and romantically involved with the married Major Frank Burns. But as the show evolved, so did Margaret. She grew more compassionate, more understanding, and developed real friendships with her fellow officers. Her transformation mirrored the show's shift toward more thoughtful and heartfelt storytelling. Loretta stayed with MASH for all 11 seasons, appearing in all but 11 of the 256 episodes, an incredible achievement. She and Alan Alda were the only two actors to appear in both the pilot and the series finale. Her portrayal earned her 2 Emmy Awards, and some of her favorite episodes included Hot Lips and Empty Arms, Margaret's Engagement, and The Nurses. Off-screen, Loretta had a close bond with many of her castmates. She was particularly close to Harry Morgan, Colonel Sherman Potter, and they even became neighbors after the show ended. Her friendship with Alan Alda and his family also lasted a lifetime. In 1981, Loretta played Detective Christine Cagney in the TV pilot Cagney and Lacey. Unfortunately, because she was still committed to MASH, she couldn't continue when the show got picked up. The role was later taken over by Sharon Gless, who carried it for the rest of the series. Beyond MASH, Loretta had a long and successful career on TV. She appeared on classics like Bonanza, The Love Boat, Gunsmoke, and more. She was also a regular guest on game shows like Match Game, Hollywood Squares, and Win, Lose or Draw. She even made an appearance on The Muppet Show. She acted in TV movies like The Last Day and had a standout guest role in Mannix Season 4, Episode 78, titled Figures in a Landscape. Loretta also appeared in The Best Christmas Pageant Ever and hosted holiday specials like A Christmas Calendar in 1987. In 1988, she hosted the documentary Korean War, The Untold Story, becoming the first MASH cast member, aside from Jamie Farr, to actually visit South Korea. Later, she hosted a show called Those Incredible Animals on the Discovery Channel, featuring 26 episodes about fascinating animal stories. Her last known TV appearance was in 2008 on GSN Live. On May 30th, 2025, the world received sad news. Loretta Swit had passed away peacefully at her home in New York City at the age of 87. The news came late in the evening, around 11:31 p.m. East Africa time, and it was quickly confirmed by reliable outlets like The Hollywood Reporter and Hindustan Times. According to reports, she passed shortly after midnight on May 31st, with the official cause of death listed as natural causes. There were no signs of illness or foul play. In fact, as recently as 2020, Loretta had been active, recording public service messages during the COVID-19 pandemic, advocating for animal rights and supporting veterans. Earlier in May 2025, a false rumor had spread online, claiming Loretta had died. A few news sites and a Facebook page had even reported it, but her death wasn't confirmed until the end of the month. The earlier hoax was quickly proven wrong. Loretta Swit was more than just hot lips. She was a bold actress, a compassionate soul, a fierce animal lover, and someone who lived life with heart and purpose. Her performances, her passion, and her advocacy left a lasting mark on the world. She made us laugh, cry, and think. And for that, she will always be remembered. What are your favorite memories of Loretta Swit? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this tribute, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more inspiring stories like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay blessed.